My story begins not with a gunshot, but with a simple wish. I was just a girl growing up in the beautiful Swat Valley in Pakistan. Mountains, rivers, school books, friends. My father was a teacher who ran a school. He believed, as I did, that girls deserved an education just as much as boys. I loved learning. I loved the smell of new books and the feel of a pen in my hand. School was my world, a place where I could dream of becoming a doctor or a politician. It was a place where my friends and I could imagine a future where we were free to be anything we wanted to be. The day was October 9th, 2012. It started like any other school day. Kids laughing on a school bus as we headed home. We were happy, talking about our exams, planning the afternoon. The bus suddenly stopped. Two young men stepped onto the road and boarded. "Who is Malala?" Silence. All eyes on me. The girl who dared to speak. Time slowed. Fear washed over me. He raised his hand with a black pistol. Faces of my friends, terror. He fired 3 shots. 1 bullet hit me. It went into my head, through my neck, into my shoulder. The world did not go dark. It went silent. Friends' screams muted. Everything faded into nothing. I remember falling. Friends injured, lives marked, critical condition, life and death, swollen brain. Doctors fought to save me. Family rushed in, hearts broken. News spread across Pakistan and the world. Strangers prayed for the girl shot for school. They thought they could silence me. Hospital in Swat, then Peshawar, then Rawalpindi. A decision to fly me to the UK for specialist care. Unconscious for days, unaware of the outcry, unaware of prayers around the globe. A girl in a deep sleep, fighting her biggest battle. Waking up was a slow and confusing process. I found myself in a hospital bed in Birmingham, England. I could not speak. A tube was in my throat helping me breathe. My vision was blurry. Nurses were kind and patient, helping me piece together that terrible day. The reunion, pure relief. Seeing my parents, seeing my brothers. I knew I was not alone. Recovery was long and difficult. Multiple surgeries repaired the bullet damage. The left side of my face was paralyzed. I had lost hearing in one ear. I looked in the mirror and saw a different girl. As my body began to heal, my spirit grew stronger. Support poured in from around the world. Thousands of cards, thousands of letters, thousands of gifts. From people of all ages, children, adults, people of many faiths. My fight was no longer just mine. The bullet didn't silence me. It gave me a global platform. My voice, once a valley whisper, could echo across the world. I made a choice. I could have lived quietly. I could have hidden to stay safe. But I couldn't stay silent. Not while girls still lived in fear. Not while they were denied the right to learn. I had to speak for those who couldn't. Turn personal tragedy into global triumph for education. Recovery was more than walking and talking again. It was preparing to stand up and speak louder than ever before. With my father, I co-founded the Malala Fund, an organization dedicated to securing 12 years of free, safe, and quality education for every girl. We started working with local advocates and educators in countries like Pakistan, Nigeria, Jordan, Brazil. In 2014, while I was in a chemistry class in Birmingham, I was pulled out of the lesson by a teacher. I worried I was in trouble. Instead, she told me I'd been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. I was only 17, the youngest person ever to receive it. I felt gratitude and a profound responsibility. I shared the prize with Kailash Satyarthi, a girl from Pakistan and a man from India standing together for children's rights. Our joint award sent a powerful message. The prize was encouragement to continue my work. In my Oslo acceptance speech, I dedicated the award to voiceless children. I spoke of my dream that every child would be in school. I brought 5 friends to Oslo, girls from Pakistan, Nigeria, Syria. I wanted the world to see them and hear their stories. The award opened more doors. It gave me a larger platform to hold leaders accountable. I urged them to stop spending billions on weapons and to invest in books and teachers. Peace is not just absence of war, it's the presence of justice and education. Prize money went to the Malala Fund. The first project, a secondary school for girls in Swat, Pakistan, bringing my dream full circle. I stayed focused on my education. I finished secondary school in the UK and went to Oxford, studying philosophy, politics, and economics while continuing activism. The Nobel was an honor, but the true prize is a world where every girl can go to school and fulfill her potential. The journey of transforming deep personal pain into a source of power is not an easy one. The physical and emotional scars of the attack will always be a part of me. There are moments when the memory of that day returns, but I have learned not to let that pain define me or hold me back. Instead, I have chosen to use it as fuel. Every time I feel the lingering effects of my injuries, I am reminded of why I must continue to fight. My pain is a constant reminder that there are girls who are still facing threats, violence, and oppression. It connects me to their struggle and strengthens my determination to be their voice. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting in spite of it. I was afraid on the day of the attack, and there have been many times since when I have felt fear. True power does not come from a gun, it comes from a book, from a voice, from an idea. My power came from my belief in education and equality. This belief was stronger than any bullet and more resilient than any threat. It became my shield and my sword. My story shows that even the most tragic events can be turned into something positive and powerful. The world turned it into a symbol of defiance and hope. If my story teaches you anything, I hope it is this. You have a power inside of you. You have a power inside of you that you might not even recognize. You do not have to be an adult, a politician, or a famous person to make a difference. I was just a young girl from a small valley in Pakistan who loved to go to school. I started by writing a diary, a small act that grew into something much bigger than I could have ever imagined. Every great movement in history started with a single voice, with one person who dared to say, "This is not right. Your voice matters." Your actions, no matter how small they seem, can create ripples of change. Start a club, write a letter, organize an event, or simply have a conversation. The path to creating change is not always easy. You may face obstacles, criticism, and even fear, but do not be discouraged. Remember that courage is stronger than fear. When you speak your truth and stand up for what is right, you will find that you are not alone. You will inspire others to join you, and together, your voices will become a chorus that cannot be ignored. The world needs your ideas, your energy, and your hope now more than ever. You are the leaders of today, not just the leaders of tomorrow. Let us all be part of a generation that ensures every child can go to school. Let us build a world where every girl is free to learn and to lead. My journey began with a simple wish for an education. Today, I ask you to join me in this wish for all children. Let us pick up our books and our pens. They are our most powerful weapons. Let us create a future where every child's right to a safe, free, and quality education is a reality. This is not just a dream, it is a possibility. And it is within our reach if we work together. Your voice can change millions. Use it. If she could turn pain into power, imagine what you can do.